Episode 20, what is it?
Episode 27.
Sevens.
Episode
27's, Donna.
You know what we're going to do here today?
What are we doing the name
Going
on?
back to our Intruder Theory list. Okay?
Oh.
We're going back to those suspects. And we're
IDI.
going back to, IDI. I'm going back to a specific one.
Which ones?
Michael Helgoth.
Michelle Helgoth.
Nope, Michael Helgoth.
Oh, okay.
So I want you to, let me set the stage for you, Teddy, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's Valentine's Day.
I love Valentine's Day.
1997, okay?
Okay.
You're in your trailer, you're watching TV.
Do I got carpet or hardwood or vinyl?
Carpet.
I got carpet in that trailer.
I mean, whatever, maybe shag rug.
Oh my God, I'll take a shag rug.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll take a shag rug.
Whatever helps you.
Is it clean or does it got like blood or particles or bugs?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, okay? Because you're sitting there, you're a little heartbroken because, your girlfriend and you broke up.
She's a wicked bitch.
yeah.
I love her to death.
Your sister's dying and stuff like that.
My sister dying.
But then you see our district attorney, Alex Hunter, show up on the television.
The formidable man of justice with the big bottle cap glasses.
I mean, they weren't really bottle caps.
Well, they were big, but they were thick. They were bifocals. They were really thick.
Anywho, you're in your trailer and you're watching this.
Yeah.
And he says the list of suspects narrows.
The list of suspects narrows.
And if your name's on that list, basically, we will find you.
Soon there will be no one on the list but you.
While I'm heartbroken and losing my family, I suddenly see that the lead cop in the area, he's saying that the suspect list is narrowed and they're closer to finding the killer of who? JonBenet?
JonBenet.
JonBenet Ramsey, say precious little angel Donna.
Now, Teddy, imagine maybe you had something to do with it.
Oh.
And the guilt just overwhelms you.
Oh my God.
So you place out those pieces of evidence that end up being kind of relevant in this case just before shooting yourself with your non-dominant hand.
Why?
In the chest.
How do I shoot my gun in the chest with my other hand?
That's what we're going to look at in this episode, Teddy.
Oh, I can't
We're
wait.
going to look at Michael Helgoth. You guys excited? Donna, are you okay?
Sean Helgoth. Come on, Donna, get it together.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
right?
Hey.
She's ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah. All right.
That's all that matters.
All right, well, yeah. So Michael Helgoth episode, let's do it. You guys ready?
Episode 27.
Yeah.
Michael Helgoth, let's do it.
All right, well, I'm Bobby Pavlovsky.
And I'm Teddy Runaway in this here.
And this is
JonBenet Today.
All right.
What a week.
Yeah.
What a week. It's felt like a year.
It has. Donna, you good?
Huh?
You good?
Yeah.
Stop pulling your hair out.
Yeah. Hey, I'm nervous.
God, she looks
I'm
like a.
nervous. No, it's just been a lot.
You're like where, oh God. Girl Interrupted meets Cruel Intentions meets something stupid. You look ridiculous.
Thanks, dickhead.
She's damaged.
Means Juno. For some reason. I don't know.
She don't know what is going on. Don't ask her Juno anything. She don't.
You know nothing.
Juno nothing. That's right. That's her new nickname.
Jokes.
Eventually, when she becomes addicted to crack, that's gonna be her street name. Juno nothing.
Juno nothing.
Juno nothing.
Are you trying to get her addicted to crack? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's a step-by-step program.
Why?
I mean, sometimes crack sets you free.
I don't think that's true.
Not that I'm doing crack right now.
I know you don't even do crack.
I don't got the money for
Why
crack.
are you getting her on crack?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people who got crack.
He's just worried about me.
What?
I just felt like her coming of age wasn't
It comes from a good place.
dramatic enough. Yeah.
No,
if we're gonna
doesn't.
if we're gonna get an interview on CBS Good Morning or like Today Show,
About what?
I don't know about her recovery. We have to give her something to recover from.
Donna, I feel like this
Yeah,
is
I
peddling.
have a lot of anxiety meds right now.
Yeah.
I believe that. I'm sure crack's going to go well with
I've been dipping her pills in pine saw.
I
Is
believe
that
that
what
too.
you're doing?
I've been doing it.
Making them real clean. Making them real clean.
Exactly.
I think Teddy's really going a long way around from just trying to get you off the show. Like, this is just...
Bobby, that's ridiculous. You wouldn't think I would think that I would be doing that.
Oh, he would never.
No, I would never
Oh,
scheme
no.
to
He
do
would
something that
never.
over the course of 50 episodes or so just completely drives her to the brink of extinction. No, I would never. I would.
No, he needs someplace
No,
to
I would,
stay.
yo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I think Teddy also has a misunderstanding of how properties work, especially your apartment. And I think he
Yeah,
thinks
and my
that
car.
even if you get murdered or die, that he for some reason will just get your apartment.
Everybody knows in Saskatchewan's code,
Nope, see?
where you stand the longest, you own.
Yep, that's what I thought. Anyway.
Yeah.
Is it Acres? Like,
That's it.
Gosh, she's so stupid. Can't stand her. She doesn't understand. It's fine. Just put a mic up to her and exploit her.
whatever.
Exploit her stupidity, Bobby.
Great.
Well, it's so good to see you again, everybody.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody.
Yeah, and thank you to our listeners for joining us today. Say thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Donna.
So sad, so pathetic.
Well, hey, we're gonna go. Like I said, we're taking a look at Michael Helgoth. I don't know if you remember on Intruder Theory episodes. Was that like 4 or 5?
Yeah, something like that. Michael
Episode
Helgoth
4.
Brooks. He's a famous country musician.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, no. This is also how I, met him when I saw the 2020 doc a long time ago. But this is how he was introduced in this whole thing.
This is Michael Helgoth, and this was high on Lou Smith's list. Michael Helgoth was an interesting character.
Lou Schmidt calls me cold, and I said to him, I've been praying for somebody to call and want to listen. Mike said he wanted to kill himself to get it over with, and that's one thing. And then he said that him and a partner were going to make 50 or 60,000 at Christmas. He wanted to crack a human skull.
Michael Helgoth evidently committed suicide the day after the Boulder District Attorney threatened that, hey, we're going to find you.
Michael Helgoth.
Some blonde ass hair.
Oh my God, he has the blondest eyebrows I've ever seen on a human being.
Oh, Michael
white.
Helgoth?
Michael
They
Helgoth.
look like white,
Again,
and he's
he
like
also
tan.
looks like Jesse Plemons.
He does. I mean, yeah.
We got Adam
Fat
Starchild.
Damon, the Fat Damon.
Adam
Yeah.
Starchild
Damon.
and Michael Helgoth.
Jesse Plemons could definitely be like a one-man show for this whole conspiracy. He can do it on theater, on Broadway,
Jesse
on a
Plemons
stage.
is JonBenét.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons is
yeah.
Michael Helgoth.
With a name like Plemons, it must be Ramsey. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny Depp is John Mark Carr.
Dirty.
Bobby, that's so funny that you brought that back. And to our loyal listeners, do you remember that callback?
Let's hear from you in the comments.
Leave me in the comments. You know, you're on this journey with us.
Stupid.
I do remember that, Mommy.
So that's how that was kind of like painted and stuff like that. There's a whole conspiracy basically online where it's like, oh, maybe this was him. And this was something that came about, years and years later.
Okay.
Because back in 1997, February 13th, Michael Helgoth was not on the Boulder Police's radar.
He went.
No. They weren't looking for him for a suspect at anything.
He was just a guy getting ready for Valentine's Day, brokenhearted with a dying sister.
Mm-hmm. And then somehow there's a story out there. This can't be confirmed. I've tried to, but you can see how it's still been floated out there. That we know for sure that the stun gun was left out and a pair of high-tech boots. Again, the high-tech boots referring to the print that was found in the basement by JonBenet.
Is High Tech a brand name?
It is.
Okay.
It's a brand. It's like the police and military boots.
Got it. It's not like a high tech, like there's like tricks and stuff to it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't light up with something. That'd be funny. Where it's like there's a light
I know,
shoot.
right?
Like,
Like
I don't know who it is.
Oh my
Like
God,
a
yeah.
knife shoots out from the back, like.
That'd be
Michael
pretty
Helgoth's just
cool.
A grown
Right?
man who's
That's-
like he's wearing a light up shoe.
Fucking-
They're high tech. Like,
he won these on fucking Figure It Out on Nickelodeon or some shit like that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Remember that when they used to put their
my
fingers in the
God.
slime? They would put the blindfolds on Bobby, and then they would put
I
their hands in the thing that was in the
love
train,
Nickelodeon.
and
And
it
you're
was
like,
like,
"Oh, it's Dan
ew.
Snyder."
Yeah, it's Dan
Ew.
Snyder's prolapse
Not a
butthole
snake.
rings.
What am I feeling? You'll never guess.
Yeah.
You just hear me yell from behind the curtain.
Oh my God! At what point can you completely prolapse your insides out?
Oh, does it mean that like the,
Is that what insides out is
the
about? It's
male
about
clit-
organs inside
Does
out?
that mean the male clit is now on the outside?
The male
Like,
clit?
you
Oh
just
yeah.
tickle his tail
It looks like a
thing?
door
oh
stopper.
my god. Oh my god.
It just like it's
Follow a
crazy.
door stopper?
Oh my God, who hasn't?
It's like no, that's my.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck were we talking about?
We
oh,
were
the
talking
shoes.
about- Figure it out.
The shoes.
Oh yeah, high-tech shoes.
So this crime scene
Boots.
where these were laid out neatly on his bed. The boots, a stun gun, and supposedly, this is one where you can't be confirmed, but it's been floated for years and years. A hat with the initials SBTC on it.
Oh my God! Like the letters from the letter.
The letters from the letter.
Wow, that is so wild. And this was on his trailer. He lived in a trailer.
And then there was a pillow basically where he shot himself through a pillow with his non-dominant hand, which is his
Oh
left
my
hand.
god.
Why would he do that with his left hand?
I don't know.
Why the fuck is he shooting himself through a pillow?
I don't know. But
Oh my
the
God.
coroner didn't necessarily rule it suicide, but the Boulder PD did rule it.
Oh, but the coroner who is trained to know the human bodies and what kills them and how to help, prepare them when they're dead and their meat.
Supposedly, after this time, though, a guy that worked with Michael Helgoth, John Kenady, we saw him there.
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly, he made numerous calls to the Boulder police trying to report him as a suspect.
Oh, well, after Christmas, after it was announced.
After he killed himself or whatever.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't think it was after Christmas, which makes it more interesting. Yeah.
Why did he wait?
I don't know. But he was like, because like he said, the guy had been talking about he wanted to bash in a little girl's head, and then, they were going to make like $60,000. And it's like, also, why would he tell you that? But,
yeah.
This is my plan.
And why would you kill yourself if you're also going to try to do a job to make money?
I mean, well, yeah, it's true. But he already did it, like, supposedly, so it's maybe the guilt from
like after the fact.
Oh, okay.
He's got
But supposedly those calls went unanswered, okay?
Okay.
So then we get to 4 years later, in the year 2000. I'm sorry, 3 years later, technically from 97.
Oh, that's
in the year
right.
2000, Lou Smith supposedly gets a hold of John Kenady. And John Kenady was always reporting it. People theorized originally because there was that whole reward out.
Oh, yeah.
$100,000 leading to the...
That John Kenady was probably using this dead guy to try to get a reward. And maybe it was also a convenient kind of thing for there to be maybe like a suspect in Lou Smith's theory.
And really, especially since Lou Smith's theory was a pedophile theory, because Lou Smith's, going back through and has his whole list, he finds that it's like, oh, Michael Helgoth had this history with an ex-girlfriend who basically...
Who was a child?
No, his ex-girlfriend had a child.
She had a child?
She reported an incident basically saying that, like, he was like molesting her. It wasn't anything like that, but basically what it was is they had been having a lot of problems, and she had walked in on him, and he was under the covers naked, and the daughter was sitting on the bed next to him.
Oh,
They were
my
also,
God.
like, constantly arguing, and like he ended up putting a restraining on her after the fact anyways.
This is what happens when
On
babies
her?
when babies
What?
make babies.
But that's it.
There are men dating
You're
that are
not
babies
wrong,
with
Teddy.
babies.
You're not
Right?
wrong.
I mean,
That's
it's
all they got
disgusting.
on, specifically in regards to that.
Okay.
But Lou Smith, gets a hold of him supposedly in this thing, and this is what they leave out too. Kenady basically obtains somehow his boots, Michael Helgoth's boots.
His high-tech
This
boots.
is in 2000. He turns it over to Ollie Gray first, who turns
Ollie
it over
Gray.
to John St. Augustine.
Okay.
And they basically turn it over to like Linwood, who turns it over to the Boulder Police Department to test
Oh.
boots. Pretty much at that same time, then it comes out that John Kenady is now facing burglary charges.
Oh.
What'd he burgle?
He burgled Michael Helgoth's home.
Oh, no
Oh my
shit.
God.
Stole the boots and shit from his apartment.
What?
For the
Even though he'd
private-
been dead.
Michael Helgoth had been dead, so it's like, when did he do this?
Oh my God.
The fuck?
He knew it was like there might have been stuff in there, and he was worried because the house was set to be demolished or whatever. So that's why like he broke in and stuff like that.
Oh, that's wild. So if you steal stuff from a dead guy's house, you can then get charged after the fact for burglary.
But they did something else too, where it's like they charged him for other stuff, but not the boots convenient. They didn't say how he got the boots, but they're like, oh, the boots weren't a part of it. But from every other thing I've seen, there was. But this was like an original article around the time.
Wow.
Where they basically say that like the boots weren't a part of it, but he stole drawings and other shit and like a checkbook and.
So Ollie Gray and John Bitch Augustine, they get these boots through illegal means, possibly by this guy Joe Kenady.
John Kenady.
John Kenady, and his name is
not the president.
It's not spelled like that. It's spelled like Kenady. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's dumb.
The family was like, oh, we gotta make.
We're not changing it for nothing. Like, shut up. You're losers. You're losers. And
I ain't gonna be spelled like that, queer.
yeah, that's right. I mean, my God, you keep that shit
Kenny's been in these
St.
shows
Edward's
for-
Island, okay? Yeah, so that was a reference to Anne of Green Gables, you uncultured swines. So now there is a possibility that the cops were using stolen boots, but not keeping a paper trail, so that they could somehow
Not the cops, the PIs.
the PIs.
PIs
Oh, the
found a way to
PIs.
spun it where it's like, this
Yeah,
wasn't from
they're
that.
private
Just
investigators.
in case this ever needed to be entered into actual evidence, then it would be like, we can't say that we got it through this way. Even though he's also at the exact same time we're receiving this evidence, being charged with burgling his home.
Wow.
But they legally, because it says reported, but even the police spokesperson in the list is like, we don't think it's connected, but we're going to test the boots.
Okay.
And then there was a whole thing where afterwards they did test the boots. They said it didn't match.
Oh,
Like when they say test the boots, like for DNA, or like we're gonna do like a
no, with the
field
fucking
test.
math paper.
Nice. And then you know what? That's a good point though, because Ollie Gray would eventually argue that he didn't know how they tested him. But they said they tested it. It doesn't
See?
match.
Thank you.
And
Ted.
Ollie Gray was really upset with that. And he was like, that doesn't
We've been talking about DNA testing for fucking 8 years now at this point. Stop that. How did they test them? Not with a fucking number 2 pencil and a fucking 100, simple math questions.
He committed suicide after authorities said they were narrowing their list.
Right.
He had a stun gun and he had high-tech boots.
Correct. Stun gun, a bit odd for people to have. High-tech boots, fairly common thing for people to have. But the real clincher would be DNA didn't match, and he has no connection to the Ramsey family.
So he was ruled out.
And he was ruled out.
He was ruled out.
Yeah.
He had no connections. The DNA wasn't there. He didn't have any cum on any blankets and any
Supposedly
suitcases.
They got DNA from him before. Still, like them finding a way to actually test these boots or whatever, and then Ollie Gray still being upset with it, like not being able to put them.
He thought it was like the thing. He's like high-tech boots, stun gun, Lou Schmidt. He says that there was a stun gun was used.
SDTC, which they end up for some reason not again.
Yeah, where is that?
Supposedly that was a thing that they were reporting. And again, Ollie Gray was always leaking stuff to
The press and
stuff all the time.
just lying.
Controlling the message.
Working as an unpaid investigator, private investigator with connections to Linwood. It sounds like he's getting paid by Linwood under other auspices, but for doing this stuff.
Exactly.
Right, right.
But then it's like we get to 2002,
Uh-huh.
and then we find out it's officially confirmed from the police that the high-tech boots in the basement belong to Burke.
Oh, they were Burke's boots all along.
They were Burke's boots. And he
Why
even
would it take 5 years to figure out that the boots in a house belong to the boy who fits those boots?
There's only 2 guys.
They
that
figured it
live
out
there.
earlier. They knew earlier from the grand jury investigation.
Oh, it
I
just
think.
wasn't released.
It wasn't
the
public
grand jury
knowledge.
stuff isn't public,
Okay,
and I
okay,
think
okay,
that's
okay.
part of why in 2000 they weren't really taking the testing of the boots seriously.
Oh,
too.
yeah, because they already knew, but they didn't tell the peoples. Oh, yeah, that makes sense by me.
And then we get to 2016, and that's when Ollie Gray dies.
Ollie
Okay?
Gray died, Donna's.
Ollie Gray died.
Gray.
He was one of the PIs.
Oh, my God.
And then that's the same year that they then retout the theory that Michael Helgoth could have still been the people, which is, I thought it was just interesting time because it's like, oh, somebody's already been cleared.
Yeah, he'd already been cleared. He had been cleared.
Yeah, we did-
Let's play that song again.
Okay, that was a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this fucking Daily Mail article. JonBenét Ramsey's real murder is 26-year-old son of a junkyard owner who killed himself after her death, claims investigator, hired by the child beauty queen's parents.
Oh, my God.
This was before Ollie Gray died, but it was still the same year. It's really interesting that it's like, oh, right before he died, it's like I want to make sure I put that doubt back out there.
Yeah, instead of, the headline sounds like a mad lib, but it's a mad lie. It's a mad fib. It is.
Mad fib.
It's almost like by them trying to make it as convoluted of like the 28-year-old son of a junkyard owner, investigator. It's like there's so many. Like I feel like I'm in a rat race. Like it's crazy. Like I almost feel exhausted just reading the headline, and I feel like that's a way that they beat people to submission to just believe their rendition of events,
Right.
is by just making it so convoluted and stupid when really it's quite simple.
Absolutely agreed. So I'm pulling this up here.
Are you looking at porn?
No, I'm not looking at porn. I'm
It's
pulling
on
up.
Reddit.
We could watch porn. I'm not against it.
No, I'm not gonna watch porn.
It wasn't my idea, Bobby. Don't look at me like
watch
that.
porn.
I'm not trying to watch no porn. I don't want to watch that porn. I was just thinking.
Here we
Just
go.
trying to
This is
figure out
what
what
I
you're
was trying to
doing.
get to here.
Okay.
And this person is related to Michael Helgoth.
He's rated Jeff Helgoth.
Michael-
Michael Jareth. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Labyrinth. I'm thinking of the Goblin King from Labyrinth. Remember when Jennifer
Jareth?
Connick Jr., her brother Toby was kidnapped by the Goblin King, and
Wait, Jennifer who?
Jennifer Connick Jr. She was the big bushy eyebrow girl with the big bush and
Jennifer
Requiem for a
Connelly.
Dream.
Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream.
I hate her.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly.
I don't like. There's not one movie where I'm like, oh, Jennifer Connelly was amazing.
A Beautiful Mind.
No, I never watched all of A Beautiful Mind.
Movie doesn't mean she was good in it.
I like Jennifer Connelly in some things. I just
what?
can't remember what they are.
The one scene.
I
in
like
Requiem
that
for a
in
Dream-
Labyrinth.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see it. I told you this before. I just lie to people, so I don't have to talk about it.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
you missed
I'm
out.
sure that there's a lot of people. Everybody comment on the things in the comments. Do you love Labyrinth?
Should I watch it?
Should Bobby
I watch
watch
it?
Labyrinth
Yeah.
with us? doing mushrooms. Maybe.
Oh, I mean, I can.
That would make
anything
it
on mushrooms.
interesting.
It's really
And
good because the
terrifying.
goblins are
watched
scary.
Dune the first time on
know if I-
mushrooms, and I didn't. None of it's like. I mean, it was great, but I'm just saying none of it's like sucked in. I had to watch it again because I was like, I have no what happened.
Oh, yeah.
I experienced it. But
Well, I
don't
want
know
you to
what
remember Labyrinth. It's so cool. It's like, you remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the child. It's a song. It's called Dance Song. It's called Dance Magic Song. Something like that.
Yeah.
happened. That's great.
That's all right. Well, we're not talking about Jareth, the Goblin King, Donna. We're talking about Michael Helgoth. And this is a man of bleached hair. He looks kind of like that dude from Righteous Gemstones with the butt that's always out naked.
Oh yeah.
Jareth had
What was his name?
blonde hair.
Stop talking about Jareth.
Wait, what's the one guy's name though? Isn't it something like that?
It's like
in
Keif.
Righteous Keif.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jareth and Keif, they look very similar.
Yeah.
And they're both very sexually attractive.
Yes,
To like a
they
lot of
both-
women, and a
Michael
lot of people.
Helgoth sexually attractive.
I don't find Michael attractive, Bobby. Well, if like that, you won't be upset though, would you? Because I don't.
Okay.
I mean, he had a lot going for him.
Yeah, it could be like a beautiful man or a woman.
Yeah,
Like,
he had both
God,
of his
come on.
eyes. Let me
Just like-
see. Bring up that picture. No, never mind. Forget
Oh,
everything
I
I
was
said.
gonna say like symmetry.
Bring up a different one.
Symmetry.
Well, I'm sure he had a great personality.
I'm like,
Well, I don't know
far
because
away.
apparently he was telling people that he was like gonna break a skull in and shit. No, never mind. Forget everything I said. He does
Yeah,
not look
we
like David
take it
Bowie
back.
or the actor Keith.
I was saying, he doesn't look like Keith. He does look like Jesse Plemons still.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Give Jesse Plemons a mullet. He can play anything.
Donna's just trying not to call him Fat Damon again because she's so fucking
I did not.
ableist bitch.
Ableist.
She's ableist. She's against fat people.
What,
a
like
disability?
Jesse Plemons has
Some
definitely
fat
done
people
those
are
that he
disabled.
looks great. Like he's definitely done some Ozempic. Like I mean, it's not the same part.
No.
I cannot call him Fat Damon
I
anymore.
screenshotted
It's
it, by the
true.
way, because we talked about this before.
Yeah.
There was a thing that came out that he was like, it's really unfortunate that I got fit around the time everybody was using Ozempic. I'm not using Ozempic.
He'll never get the credit.
I knew it.
No, you didn't. You said he was using Ozempic.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. You can't trust her, so you just gotta take advantage of her.
Take
Ask her for money. Ask her for money right now. Donna, give me $15.
No.
Donna, where's your purse?
No.
Donna, I need to find your wallet real quick.
No.
No means no, Teddy.
Donna, let me just put my hand in this pocket.
Ah,
Oh my God, she's got the shakes again.
don't trigger me.
All right, all right.
God, you're hairy too. Like,
I know, I know.
God.
Listen, you're gonna move past this.
I
Not very
know,
far,
I'm a
but you're not gonna dwell on it all the time
PTSD, like,
anymore.
this
Not as people
Anyway.
get fucking
Just don't touch me.
held hostage by a monkey that gets with the fucking head blown
That was
off.
terrifying.
Do you guys-
1 inch away from it. It's
You don't,
head.
like, we
all the
don't wanna
time.
talk
It happens
about
all the time,
You guys
Bobby.
need a break.
No.
Oh yeah, let's take a quick little break. Let's stop thinking about Michael Helgoth and other orangutans that crises that
I'm gonna take
unfolded.
some more medicine.
We'll be right
Let's
back
some more
after
pine
these
salt pills, Donna.
Okay.
Well, Bobby,
Uh-oh.
it's that time of the year again.
It's that first time of the year.
It's
what is it?
The temperature's rising. It's the women are wearing bikinis.
People are staying inside.
People are staying inside. They don't want to get skin
They're
cancer.
learning about true crime, specifically JonBenet.
It's hot outside. There's true crime.
There's
Crime is
global
always
warming.
true.
Right? Are you one of those people, though?
Are you a person who knows a lot of facts about the JonBenet Ramsey case?
Yeah.
Then you should be a contestant.
Yes.
On JonBenet Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. And
it's going to be so good. You're
oh my
gonna
God.
love it.
Yeah.
And-
My heart's pounding,
Yeah,
Bobby.
so if you want to sign up, go ahead and I'm going to have a link below so you can just send us an email at JonBenetToday@gmail.com.
Yup. You just
We're
like
going to be doing.
don't typo it. You gotta spell it right.
So just it doesn't matter how many submissions we get. We're bringing in new and old contestants for the JonBenet
Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. And
it's gonna be so fun.
test your knowledge against other people who know so much and too much maybe about this case.
Right, absolutely.
And see who knows the most. Who knows the most? And we're gonna find out this summer with the JonBenet Jeopardy Tournament of Champions 2024.
2024.
I can't wait. So sign up now, and we'll give you more details as we go along.
Yeah. So back to this show.
A letter made of paper.
Is your mouth red? I don't think you're a wine mouth.
It's Coca-Cola.
It's Coca-Cola. There's something chemically wrong with you if it
Did
stains
you
your
put in
lips.
Coca-Cola? Did
I've
you
got
put some
Red 40
extra-
tablets. I take placebos.
Red 40 tablets?
Yeah, it's a
Why?
Meddle. Because I like the color.
You like the color of what?
It turns my eye in red, Bobby.
Wait, what?
I feel like a dragon. I feel like a Daenerys.
How do you
Targaryen.
how do you feel the color red in you? Like just being sick?
It's like a synesthesia that is similar to what a mutant is able to do in an X-Men First Class.
Synesthesia.
Yeah, I don't have a handicap man teaching me how to do things, but I can be I am like an X-Men.
You are your own handicap man.
I'm red mouth. Ah! It's scary. It glows in the dark. My organs glow in the dark sometimes.
Yeah.
That's true.
I believe it.
Yeah. I just, I like fruit by foots. I like fruit roll-ups.
So maybe you don't need red 40 tablets.
I just eat
Because
red
you're already
things.
eating enough red 40 stuff.
Well, maybe I could do that. That actually
The
might be
red
a lot
flavors
healthier.
are always my favorite anyway.
Exactly. Donna.
No, same. I agree with that too.
Red's best.
But he should stop eating red 40 tablets. Do you not agree?
I mean, just because it's
I mean,
made
I
for a
don't know. What
machine.
does the science say? Like,
The science says that it's red.
He's openly poisoning you and you're fine with it, so I don't know why I'm even asking. Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyhow,
That's crazy. This gaslighting is just next level.
I think someone should mind their own business.
Yeah, that's right. Nah, my bad.
I think that's
You
a lesson
continue
that
to
we're
kill
all taught.
Donna.
We were taught by Home Improvement. We were taught by Jill.
You continue to kill Donna and yourself. With red 40.
I'm not telling nobody. I'm not
idly-
killing nobody, Bobby.
I think you almost went the whole episode without coughing in the mic. Until just now.
It's one of my signature sounds.
You worked it out of them.
I got different sounds people like. Anyway.
Yep. I got the sounds people like.
We can just keep going.
You're not some
can we
top
do-
40 radio station.
Can
You
we
don't got
do
the
a
sounds anybody
podcast, Bobby?
Oh.
I don't.
I can
want
be
to
a Casey
now. I
Kasem.
don't want
That
to
is
now
so
just because I don't want to
sweet.
feel like I'm pleasing that voice.
I can definitely.
We'll do it if you stop doing that voice.
I won't do that voice. I'll just talk like my regular voice.
All right. Do you remember what we were talking about?
We're talking about Casey Kasem.
We're talking about Michael Helgoth.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hey, you mean Melissa Etheridge's long lost brother? And no disrespect, it's just an observation. Throw up a picture.
I got it right there.
Look at that's Melissa Etheridge. That's her brother
Oh my
Cody.
God, Teddy, you are so
he lives with my
right.
dad. I don't know if she had a country accent when she was good, but
Look at that golden mane.
oh my God, that's what happened. Like Oklahoma, it screams. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rogers and Gamma signs.
It sure does.
He looks like,
Like
he
he's
also.
going to the rodeo, like after work.
But he also likes getting tickled.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like dirty things.
Tickle
Like
back
Tucker
now.
Dirty
Carlson.
things.
Tucker Carlson has that thing too. With the guy in their face where it's like both of you.
Yeah.
Like getting tickled.
Some people mistake it for rosacea.
He seems like a genuine guy.
Yeah.
And his name might have got dragged through the mud.
It's joyzacea. It's the way their face instead of rosacea, which is like a
When you're
Joyzacea?
happy and your face
Joyzacea.
gets red.
It's like a
that's
red
still-
jolliness.
That's still just rosacea, guys.
It could be the red food.
It could be the red 40. Ready for
Yeah, maybe he was also taking
zacea.
red 40 tablets, and that caused him to kill himself.
Yeah.
It drove him insane. So again, like I was saying, we're going back here. 3 years ago on Reddit, somebody who they've on a now deleted account, basically posted saying that they were related to Michael Helgoth.
Oh, like a cousin.
Like he was, basically like their uncle kind of thing.
Ooh.
And they, so they wanted to correct some stuff. They said facts about Michael Helgoth that I've found inaccurately reported. Michael Helgoth was not biologically a Helgoth. He was born to Connie Nye a few years before her marriage to Russell Helgoth. Russ raised Michael as his own, but biologically he was not a Helgoth.
Oh.
So I think that raises into question, and like if they're trying to bring up any sort of further genealogy testing on him,
Was he found in
it'd be
the
harder because they don't know who his actual father is. Was he found what?
Was he found in the junkyard that he lived at?
He was found in his trailer.
The trailer at the junkyard that his uncle owned. Or was that
I don't know if I don't think he lived at the junkyard.
I thought that headline said that he was the son of a junkyard owner.
Yeah, but he lived in a trailer park, I believe.
Oh, he didn't
But they
live there.
didn't live at the junkyard.
Oh,
Teddy.
I was just wondering if
because
there was a brave little
just 'cause they
toaster.
work there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
What a
But
good
he'd be like the
movie.
villain.
Oh, the
that movie-
blanket.
Yeah, he
That
would have been
movie-
the bad guy
Oh,
with
the
flashlight
vacuum.
That
patrolling.
ruins me.
Oh my God, that little
So
warm
good.
blanket. Yeah, exactly, Donna.
So
The junkyard
deep.
singing about basically like all these cars singing about killing themselves.
Oh
at the
my
end
God.
In the
Yeah.
junkyard, that's what
There's
they're
a
doing.
lot of like
It's the
complicated
junkyard.
like topics that it covers, and like it was way ahead of it.
The flower scene?
It's
Oh
a
my
little
God.
toaster.
Oh my gosh, so
Wait,
sad.
what was the flower scene?
Where the flower's so excited to see him because it sees its reflection.
Yeah.
And the toaster like hides away from him because he's been chased by all the squirrels.
Yeah.
And then when he's in the bushes, the toaster turns around and the flower's dying. The little petal falls off.
Oh.
He's all sad.
Hey.
He just wanted a friend.
He just wanted a friend for his short little flower life.
So this shit fucked me up.
I think that taught me a
man.
lot of lessons when I was young. Yeah.
You gotta spend time. You gotta be present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
so,
never know when somebody might kill themselves. And a little flower here.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Well,
Michael
especially
Helgoth.
if you had lived in a trailer in a junkyard.
Jesus Christ. He didn't live in the junkyard.
Oh.
Anywho, number 2, the relative goes on to say Michael was involved in the custody disputes throughout his life. His
Disputes.
stepfather, Russ, had personal issues which inhibited his parenting ability. Because of this, Russ's brother, Douglas Helgoth, and his wife, Rita, took Mike in and raised him for most of his adolescence. Custody of Mike caused a rift between Russ and Doug to the point where they would avoid each other at family events. Obviously, this had a negative effect on Mike and caused him to have a great deal of social anxiety.
Oh my God, he has just had a rough go at it. Even Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson taking him in. It doesn't do much.
Yeah. And they go, what?
What?
Here's Aunt Rita's Wilson.
No, that's not. No, that wasn't them. Then 3, they said, Michael.
That one though, Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson, executive producer, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, and Big Fat Wedding 3.
No.
The last name is
No.
Okay, all right, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Michael Helgoth has one living sibling. I don't want to reveal the name for obvious reasons, but Kimberly was not his only sibling, as I've seen in nearly every publication surrounding Michael.
Oh, he had 2 siblings.
So he has another.
But that other one's dead. But he has one that's actually still alive. But they've only ever reported because she died. She's the one I was talking about.
This is so sad.
She died of cancer the next year after Michael Helgoth killed himself.
Oh no! Oh, that's right. Oh,
what a
gosh.
mess for the family.
My empathy.
But they go on to say, with that out of the way, the only connection police had to Mike Helgoth are the testimonies of John Kenady, a man who worked at the junkyard with Mike, and his uncle Dick Helgoth and Doug Helgoth. Kenady claimed that Mike bragged about a job that would pay him $50,000 and they decided to break a human skull. We've heard that.
Oh my God.
However, according to members of Mike's immediate family, Mike was not close with John Kenady. They were coworkers and got along fine, but they weren't friends. Furthermore, and this is the kicker to me, Mike was never suicidal. He had some anger issues and some anxiety from being in the middle of a custody dispute, but never showed any signs of being suicidal or homicidal in the midst of his family.
And it's like, okay, whose idea was it for him to take the boots and the things and rob from this poor dead man's trailer?
Was he possibly murdered though too?
Oh my God, that's right.
Because the thing is, again, he shot with his non-dominant hand. All this information's laid out.
They use a pillow to silence the shots so no one would hear.
Ollie Gray even promotes the theory of somebody murdering him.
Ollie Gray thinks that someone made him.
Ollie Gray promotes that theory too.
Which makes sense, Bobby, because then when Ollie Gray died, that's when we saw the resurgence of Michael Helgoth being put out there like bait as a potential suspect.
But then who?
Because Ollie Gray wasn't there to then to rebuttal it, to
But then who killed him and laid out these items to be relevant to the case? Like,
that's the
what would be his connection? Why would they find him to be the proper patsy for the thing?
Yeah, they were so like, who would be so audacious to, maybe almost stage a crime scene, stage a suicide scene with props and allegations that fit the bill to close a manhunt where basically the man you hunted can't speak for himself and everything,
Well, that's convenient.
But maybe they just didn't pull that trigger. It sounds like kind of like a strategy. He got clear.
The police confirmed they took the DNA from him in 1997, and he was already cleared from there, and he had no connection to the family. The boots didn't match, and yet years after we even find out it's still Burke's boots, they still come back with this whole campaign.
They still come back with it.
They want to renew it, like, another throw it in the pot. And like something else that bothers me about this is that it's like, okay, so we know that the PI submitted this for the Boulder PD test in 2000. We end up finding out later that the Boulder PD already basically at this time knew, because of the grand jury stuff, that it was Burke's boots.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, were the PIs relying on the fact that the Boulder PD were bound by the grand jury gag order? Because we have that clip of Alex Hunter talking about it.
He said that the difficulty is that it's very hard to talk about this case without getting into grand jury information. And of course, he cannot discuss that.
Under no circumstances will I or any of my advisors discuss grand jury proceedings today or ever, unless ordered by the court.
And so did they was it just a weird game that they were playing with him by like submitting it and then still being mad about the testing when we know that it was already Burke's boots from the grand jury investigation?
Oh my God.
And then another interesting thing to note is that there is no, suicide note. And so if this was like a staged crime scene to make it seem like that, imagine if there was a suicide note that also admitted to killing JonBenét Ramsey, but the Boulder PD buried it, knowing that it's like this weird scenario of fighting corruption with corruption.
Oh my God.
And at the center of all of this, corruption and cover-up is this innocent guy who could have been also just depressed.
Yeah.
Really sad, and they found a way to turn this around in their favor.
They just want to find more people to make suspects because it adds more confusion and it makes it it muddies the water. So like it's just, they want that. They want more more like not options. I don't know.
More people under the umbrella.
Yeah,
of suspicion.
because then like you can't really nail it on one because like there's just too many. Like, you know, it's just.
And this was a well-known family in town, the Helgoths, but like a lesser well-known family in town. It's like, oh, they go in the junkyard and stuff like.
Right, they're on the wrong side of the tracks or something.
Yeah, it's like the
two
families from different sides of the river or something.
And they had no power to defend themselves in the media when he was getting dragged through the mud like this.
Right.
And also, let's not forget, in pop culture sense, as an analysis of that, mine was one of my many trades. Michael Helgoth. I mean, what was the movie Donna with the man who wears the mask that kills babysitters on Halloween?
Michael Myers.
Oh, like Jason.
The movie's called Halloween. But the man behind the mask, his name is Michael Myers. Michael Hell, like Halloween, or Hell Goth, like Goths, like Robert
What do you
Smith.
think the PR team is just pitching suspects? Like we got a list of names.
Yeah, maybe.
I like Helgoth. It's
maybe.
biblical.
Maybe that's what millions of dollars in paid to your attorneys in defense.
Sounds like where are we at on
try
changing
to
my
do
name to Adonis Ramsey?
Right, exactly.
That's a good look, Mr. Ramsey.
Right. To be the first two-headed sheep boy.
Film my arm. Your Patsy's
Wow, strong. So strong. Oh, God.
Patsy's in Maryland getting treatments.
Patsy's going to be indisposed for the next 90 minutes.
It's basically the other side of the world.
Pat's hooked up to some wires.
My pilot will bring her back whatever I say.
He'll take the long way. He just drives around a tornado.
Can we land yet, Mr.
Oh my God! I see cows.
It's like, no, did I say you could land?
He would drive her around the tornado and try to open the door and say, "Cow delivery." He was a dick.
Meanwhile, the Helgoths are just, regular old people who don't like wearing seatbelts, drinking beer in their trucks.
And
good old boys.
Wear mullets,
Good
watching
old
TV. They like Simpsons. They
Just
love
living life, doing
It was the
their
first
thing.
time
Having their son's name dragged through the mud, who just, had some issues.
Who doesn't?
And honestly, it's a thing of maybe looking more into.
It's a shame.
If the family's suspicious of it, then it's like,
I'm glad that a family member spoke up and we got to hear more about that. I'm really curious about these private investigators.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right, they're like paid like differently.
It's a good segue, Teddy, because our next episode,
oh yeah,
what we're going to be focusing on is the PIs: John St. Augustine, and Ollie Gray.
Oh.
But then we're also going to look at, the little puppet master behind it all, Mr. Lynn Wood.
Lynn Wood.
Mr. Lynn. So John St. Augustine, Ollie Gray, Lynn Wood. Big episode coming next week.
Who stands in the forest of obfuscation, deceit, and strategizings on public and lawful, channels? It's the man who stands longest and owns the woods. It's Mr. Lynn Wood. And in the dense labyrinth that his Goblin King has made, we will cut through the thicket and bristle and bush and
Follow that money.
and follow that money. That's what we're gonna do, Donna. Yeah, right. And that's what we're doing next episode.
Next week.
I can't wait.
I can't either. Donna, you excited? You seem a little better now.
I'm feeling a little better.
You
Got the
feeling a little
meds
better?
kicked in.
Yeah.
So
Just don't touch her.
yeah, just don't please. Like,
Don't touch that spot on your neck with the monkey, the knife.
Okay.
look,
Don't
that's
say monkey.
gonna,
Remember,
like,
we're not supposed to say it.
I
We're not
won't
supposed
talk
to
about
say
it.
it.
It goes from here all the way down to here, and we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, listen,
okay?
it's
bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
Teddy,
I
I don't-
gave an orangutan a knife and I helped it escape us.
You gave her my underwears. She wanted
I'm
my
sorry
smells.
that I
Like, it
threw
was
you
like
into
a
its
hot
arms
mess.
after I gave it your underwear to go wild in your scent of your disgusting
This is gonna take
pheromones.
me a
I'm so
long
sorry.
time.
I'm so sorry, but it's character building. And it's gonna do a lot. You're gonna be amazing when you write that book about that time that orangutan attacked you.
And I'm
gonna help you write it.
I'm getting a pretty good check from my insurance, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
pretty
As long
psyched.
as you do your part.
Teddy, do it
Correct.
again, honestly.
All right, don't fuck it up. All right, well, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah,
We gotta get on the bus.
Get on-
So
yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. She's used to the smell. I'm used to the smell too.
Like I just like try not to think. I just don't want to think about being there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just want to go
I
to
feel
another
like you just
place.
have that feeling everywhere.
When I'm
You
on
gotta
the
Don't
bus.
talk about
dissociate.
being anywhere.
And I'm like, I just want to be somewhere else, and then like I just kind of go to another place mentally.
Time flies when
And then you get home and
dissociate.
you're like, I just want to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, like Uncle Bobby. Like we don't need to go deep into this.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. Well,
All right,
this was
great.
a pleasure. I can't wait for the next rousing conversation and analysis that we'll have, I guess, next week.
So make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Pretty please.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, I'm Bobby Pavlovsky.
And I'm Teddy Ronald Reagan. There's Mikey.
And this is
JonBenét Todét.